Hello everyone, I'm Dren Hatamata. Oh boy, I want to collabs with yous. Woo! Collaborating. It's one of the best things you can do for your channel. You get to connect with creators, show off your creative muscles, and get better reach sharing platforms with people. Nice. What other good things are there? Well, the work generally gets split up a little. You get to mesh styles with someone. You will likely make friends with them. Oh, and you support each other, right? Yay! Yeah, collaborating can be great and beneficial. But sometimes it's complicated, messy, and downright bullshit. So, what's the best course of action? Let's start by initializing a collaboration. First, asking someone to collaborate with you. You see someone who makes content that you think would mesh well with your channel. Great! So you send them a message. And you wait and continue your work. You've got mail. Hey, he messaged you back. Awesome! And he says, sure, I would love to collab. What about? Shit, you don't have a topic or idea. Okay, the point is to come prepared. Try to have some idea of what you want to do a video about if you approach someone. Now, what about the other side, the receiving end? So you're doing whatever it is that you happen to be doing, and you've got mail. What's this? A message from someone that isn't an ad, scam, or social media? Gasp! What is this? An offer for a collaboration? About X topic? Oh, goody! Now what? Now you decide if it's something you can do and want to do. Whether you approach someone or someone approaches you, make sure to be kind to each other. Next thing to do if a collab is accepted is to figure out where it's going to be posted. So far it seems that the person asking for a collab will post it on their channel most of the time, but it's all in what you both agree to. If there are multiple parts, you can post to each channel and encourage people to visit each other's channels. Woo! Cross promotion! Okay, so you decide what channel to go on. Maybe it's one of your shows, a stream, or different content. Now, from two sides, how do we go about this? So, first, let's make this a little simplified and set the scenario. So you send an offer for a collab on your channel. You tell them what you need from them. If it's a stream, mostly scheduling is the only thing you need. Maybe some reference material. In this case, let's say you need lines from them to cover X section. You are now relying on someone else for their part. Just in case something happens, make this collab secondary to your regular videos. They could get hurt, they could get busy with priorities in their life, who knows? So make the collab secondary. Make sure that if there is a time limit and certain conditions or restrictions, communicate with your partner. Make sure they know. Just be ready in case something happens. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Be kind to them. After all, they didn't have to help you. Try not to be too impatient, but make sure they're doing their part. Now it's been a bit. You got the part you needed in a timely manner, everything is great. Now what? Give credit where credit is due. Maybe let them review it and see if anything needs to be changed or added. If all is good, schedule when to post it, tag your partner, link their channel and social medias, and BAM! You have a successful collaboration. If only it was as simple as this. There is more to it than just this, of course, but this is just the basics for approaching someone with a collab, I think. So what about the other side of collaborating? The receiving end. We will work off the previous scenario. Okay! You receive an email or a DM from someone. Oh cool, something that isn't spam or promotions. So you center your cursor and click the golden message. Woo! You'll find that another creator has inquired about creating a video with you. It's about X topic and asking for you to do X parts. Wowee! But are you sure you want to do it? Don't do collabs with reluctance or as a means to an end or to get something out of it. Trust me, it should be something you want to do. Otherwise, you might not put forth the passion or effort you normally would. Just as important, if you decide to decline the offer for a collab, tell them now. Tell them no thank you or something. It's much better to get an answer than to be left in the dark, never to get an answer, but trying to remain somewhat available. For that matter, try to keep up with any contact points you give for others. Now to get back on topic. So, let's say yes, you want to collab. You send a reply and start talking a little more in depth about the collab. So now you know what to do. Like with approaching someone, the collab should be secondary on your content, but I suggest having a stronger sense of urgency with this if it's going to be on someone else's channel. That way you aren't the one holding them up. Sometimes life likes to drop a deuce and make hell for you. In this case, communicate. Things happen, and if the other person knows, they will accommodate. Awesome! You got your parts done and sent out at a reasonable time. Now the person you're working with has it. They can finish editing it. Maybe ask to look over it to see if both of you are good with the video. About 4 days to a week goes by depending on the content, and finally it's going to be uploaded. The collab was a success. Now this was a fairly specific anecdote. Doing a collaboration with someone may go through a different process with you. Maybe it'll be a project with many people. Your conditions and my conditions might be different, which will mean compromise. Everything here should be taken with a grain of salt. But I do have a suggested set of rules of thumb for collaborating. Again, grain of salt. Number 1. Be kind to those whom you work with. Being anything but will only work against you and make it harder to collab with more people. Word gets around. Number 2. Communicate! Communicate, communicate, communicate! This is super important. So many potential problems could be alleviated through just basic communication. Seriously, I can't stress this enough. Check your media every so often for messages. Number 3. Refer back to Rule 2. Number 4. Be reasonable. Different creators are only capable of so much until it's too much or doesn't fit their channel representation. Number 5. Learn to compromise. Not everything between creators working together will mesh well. Conflict and creative difference can arise. Number 6. Your channel, your rules. If you are being featured on someone's channel, you should abide by any rules they have for content on their channel. Such as, if they don't have swearing in their videos, then don't swear unless otherwise agreed upon. That being said, their channel owners should refer to Rule 4 to be reasonable. Number 7. Don't be a prick. You would think saying be kind is enough, but go figure. Number 8. Try to make any conditions or agreements up front. Make sure that the both of you know what's happening with the content being made and what is agreed upon. It really sucks when you see the video and you see something or hear something that isn't supposed to be there. Most of the time it's not a problem, but it feels a lot better to know first. Number 9. If I had one last possible rule, it would be have fun. Enjoy yourselves and don't take things too seriously. You don't want to feel like you're going to need a lawyer and a notary by the time you know what you want in the video. Okay, one more time, take this with a grain of salt. Use a good sense of skepticism. I don't know how much this reflects your experience in collaborating, but after thinking about mine, these seem to be sensible guidelines. Malleable as well. Collaborating is a great way to grow your channel, and you want it to be a good experience. Hopefully this is somewhat helpful. If not, hopefully it was entertaining. If not, you can just go have a grand old time. Let me know about your experience with collabs. Do you have any rules or conditions for your channel? What about recommendations of good people to collab with?
What? No, I'm not playing desperate. Shut up!
Thank you for watching. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to be my buddy. If you have any suggestions for future content or tips, let me know in the comments below. And always remember, you have potential.